Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Texas High School Coaches Association Convention here in the Built with Chocolate Milk Coaches Lounge. And we were here with the head coach of the Wimberley Texans, Coach Doug Warren. Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
What do you think of the digs? Pretty nice, huh?
Oh, man, it's unbelievable.
And we got a lot going on over here. We got Cornell Thompson and Phil Danaher sitting in our booth over there.
It's royalty out there. I'm telling you now, it is royalty, high school royalty right there.
Think those guys have won a few games?
Oh, a couple.
Yeah,
a couple championship, a couple of district championships in that group.
I bet if we busted out a napkin and had them draw some plays up, they could probably
they probably have
get some stuff done, right?
Sure do it, no doubt.
Yeah.
No
well, Coach, here at the convention, it's rocking and rolling on Monday. It's a very busy day, a lot going on. When you come to coaching school in the convention, are you the kind of coach who just kind of browses and checks out all the vendors, or do you have like an agenda of things you want to get done when you get down here?
No, if I do have an agenda, it never gets done. Because you start walking down an aisle and you run into a great friend of yours that you probably haven't seen in 4 or 5 years, and maybe his family, and so you start visiting, and all of a sudden that agenda goes out the window. But I tell you what, there is not another organization that has something like this going on in the country. And it's just awesome to get down here and not just see all the vendors, but then get to listen to some speakers and then reconnect with some great friends that you've worked with along the way.
And you have little mini clinics breaking out all over the place. Like we got Coach Danaher, Coach Thompson. We had coaches from El Paso, Dallas, just kind of everybody hanging out. And it's funny how when you guys share stories, a lot of things are very similar. The problems that you may have in Wimberley are the same problems that a coach has in Amarillo or in Texarkana or in El Paso or in the Valley. Things are a lot of times are the same, and you can kind of bounce ideas off each other,
That's
right?
That's exactly right. And it's how did you attack this? And like I said, we've all been in the same situations. We all have the same kids. Just in a different part of the state of Texas, and so that's what's great about this profession, because nobody is afraid to. They're going to share ideas with you. There's no secrets. There are no secrets.
You guys are in a great way. You guys are thieves.
That's right.
You steal a little bit from one guy, a little bit from another.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I think. Every one of us is built on that. Seeing something that we like and adapting it to our situation, and whether that may be. Something in your culture or something on the field, but that's how you survive.
And we appreciate you taking time to chat with goofballs like us, coming to our booth and hanging out.
You guys do such a great job for football in the state of Texas. It's unbelievable.
Well, let's look ahead to 2019 and your season and the kind of ball club that Texan fans can expect to see when you guys take the field. Your non-district schedule, it's full of patsies, I know. You scheduled easy, I know. But when you guys take the field, what kind of team can Texan fans expect to see? What's the personality of your ball club?
Well, I think the first thing they're going to look back and see is they're going to look more at Texan football, kind of what they have in their mind. We're going to get back to being a team that's going to fly around, being a team that's going to get after you. We kind of took a little step backwards last year. Didn't have as good a season as we typically would like. But, sometimes that happens. It's how you bounce back and how you handle those things. We've had a great offseason. We've had a great summer. And so I think you're going to see a more physical team. You're going to see a team that when they get out there, they're going to look the part, and, boy, they're going to get after you from the first get-go.
And, I mean, your district's not going to be easy. I mean, it's a challenge each and every week. Did you make Dr. Elza mad at the UIL when she did realignment?
I still don't know. I still don't know how that happened, but hey, that's all right. If you want to be the best, you better play those guys. And you look at our district and you start with Cuero and you go right back to Navarro, and those two have been some of the two best teams in our region in the last few years, and we've been right there with them. And it makes for some great competition, and it really gets you prepared. You feel like if you can play with those guys, then you got a chance to make a deep run at it.
Navarro, they run that slot T offense, and they run it so well. They've been doing it for a while, and I know it's a booger to get ready for. When trying to defend that offense, what's the biggest key to slowing that thing? You're not going to stop it. They're going to make some yards. They're going to get first downs. How do you slow that offense down?
Well, I think the first thing for us that we try to do is you got to win first down. If you let them get 4, 5, 6 on first down.
Second and 6 is a great down for them.
It is. They love it, And
yeah.
so if you can put them in, second and 9, second and 8, then you have some things going in your favor, and you have some things you can do. But if that script is flipped and it's now second and 5 for them, they're going to be rolling. It's such tough to defend. You have to be so disciplined against those guys. And like I said, for us, I think it starts with winning first down.
All right, and Cuero, they present a different challenge because of the athleticism that they have. And I know there's one guy that's not back, and I'm sure you're glad you don't have to defend him anymore for sure. But Cuero, because you guys really have the gamut of types of offenses and schemes to defend in your district. It's really,
you do, you really do. You're gonna, you see the ground base from Navarro. Cuero is going to throw so much athleticism at you, but you still look at Cuero, and I think a lot of people, the first thing that they're going to say is, man, they are always big up front.
Yes.
They always find some big old linemen, and so, the thing about those guys, both those guys, they are great programs from top to bottom. They do things right. They do it the right way. Love to get out there on a Friday night and compete with those guys and go toe-to-toe with them and see if we can compete with the best.
All right, Coach. Well, before we let you go, we're going to have you spin the Dick's Sporting Goods Wheel of Questions. We'll see if you land on a good one. Your brother told me to make sure you get a good one. So
all right.
Something about a rap album he wanted you to tell us about. So,
don't listen to him.
All right, favorite win. All right, every coach has that one win that you're like, that's the one. From your time as a coach, is there one win, one victory on the field that stands out the most?
Oh, you go back to 2011 state championship game, us against Argyle, and winning that game in Texas Stadium. Such a defining moment. It's a moment that I grew up as a coach's kid, and then I've been coaching 30 years. You don't really know if you're ever going to get a chance to be in that position, and then when you do get there, just to be able to win it, it was just so gratifying for Coach, the other coaches that because you knew how much you'd worked so hard. It was so gratifying for the kids because you knew the work they'd put in, but also for the community because they just rallied around us, and it was special to a lot of them too. So anytime you get a chance to win one of those, I wish every coach in the state of Texas would get that feeling one time because it's pretty special.
It's funny, it's so rare because the majority of these guys that are coaching will never even coach in a state championship game.
Exactly.
Must win one. And I'm sure you just have to be feel so fortunate to have been to one and won one.
That's right. And like I said, my dad coached for a lot of years up in the South Plains and never had the opportunity to do that. Of course, my brother won one at Abilene, and my dad was on the sideline that day, and when he was on the sideline for when we wanted to, and so it was pretty special. Like I said, you never know if you're going to get that opportunity, but then when you do get it and you cash in on it, it's pretty awesome.
Man, the Warrens are 2-0 in state championship games when I show up. I was at that Abilene-Katy game at the Alamo Dome. That was an atmosphere, man. Abilene, Texas showed up for that game.
They sure did.
And then I was at AT&T for y'all's game against Argyle. So you guys are 2-0 in state title games.
Next time the Wimberley Texans are back, you're going to be in attendance. You got to be there then.
There you go. Coach, appreciate your time. Thanks for what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.